I rejoiced when they said to me, "Let us go to the house of the Lord." And now our feet are standing within the gates, O Jerusalem. It is there that the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord. As it is decreed for Israel, to give thanks to the name of the Lord. There were set the thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David. For the peace of Jerusalem, pray. May they prosper, those who love you. May the peace abide in your walls, and security be in your towers. For the sake of my family and friends, let me say peace upon you. For the sake of the house of the Lord, our God, I will seek good things for you.
Hello, Monsignor Daniel McHugh. Waiting for the coming of the Lord, my reflection for the first Sunday of Advent, the 30th of November, 2025. The day is at hand, from Romans 13. As I write this reflection for this coming Sunday, my recent experience of being in Trivandrum, the capital city of the southern Indian state of Kerala, is very much in my mind. Just this past weekend, I was there representing Archbishop Longley at the Episcopal ordination of Monsignor Kuriakose Tadatil, who has recently become parish priest of Our Lady of the Assumption, Tile Hill in Coventry, and before that he was parish priest in Holy Name, Great Bar in Birmingham. Bishop Kuriakose is in charge of the Syro-Malankara Catholic Church in the UK, one of 3 Catholic communities who look back to St. Thomas the Apostle as their founder in Kerala, the others being the Syro-Malabar and Latin churches, and now part of the Kerala diaspora in Europe. Indeed, Bishop Kuriakose is the apostolic visitator for the Syro-Malankara Catholic Church across Europe. The episcopal ordination was conducted by Cardinal Clemis, the major archbishop of the Syro-Malankara Catholic Church, and I was his guest in Trivandrum. There were a number of fascinating aspects of the ordination ceremony, which included a second Bishop, John, who is to be auxiliary in Trivandrum. One was the tradition of the new bishop being raised up on a chair 3 times, and the congregation acclaiming, "Oxus, he is worthy of." It is known as the Sunthroncio. Another aspect that will impact on how the new bishop will be known is the giving of a new name, rather like our tradition of choosing a saint's name at confirmation. In the case of Bishop Kuriakose, the name given him by the cardinal was Eustathios, one of the greats who defended the divinity of Christ at the Council of Nicaea, which was convened in 325. He was Bishop of Antioch, after having been Bishop of Aleppo in Syria. Antioch was in Syria, but it is now known as Antalya in south-central Turkey. It is the place where followers of our Lord were first known as Christians. In connection with Saint Eustathios being a key bishop in the struggle to confirm the traditional belief of the Church in the council held in Nicaea, we will be witnessing on the media Pope Leo visiting Nicaea to mark 1700 years of that council in the coming days, and going on to Lebanon for the second leg of his first apostolic visit. In the liturgy of the Eucharist for the episcopal ordination, I was part of a rite that goes back to Antioch, when the Syro-Malankara Catholic Church reunited with the Latin Roman Catholic Church in 1930. It retained the Antiochian liturgy. For us in the West, the Eastern liturgies can be a bit long, but there was no doubting the devotion and spirituality that lay behind the way of prayer. As I went to join the regular Sunday Mass at 6:30 on Sunday morning, I could hear the chanting in the cathedral, and my guide, Father Anthony, told me that people were gathered for morning prayer singing the Psalms before the Eucharist. It struck me that the culture is different. The Catholic community are at home with this way of prayer. What a blessing it is that when they come to live and work and bring up their families here, they have priests who come to join them, to support them in their Catholic faith. I have no doubt that as they turn to the celebration of Christmas, they will be thinking and praying about the call to prepare the way for the coming of the Lord, the focus of our Advent season. When we celebrated the Jubilee of Migrants in Rome recently, the Holy Father, Pope Leo, spoke of migrants as witnesses of hope and as people who enrich our Catholic communities here in the West. As I think back to my experience last weekend, I think of the people as a people of faith and prayer, a people who could teach us that prayer is the way to prepare in this special Advent season for the coming of the Lord. The second coming at the end of time, His coming in Bethlehem, and His coming unexpectedly for each of us. Advent is a time to become spiritually alive and alert. The day is at hand, as St. Paul says in the second reading from the letter to the Romans. Amid all the busyness of this time, may we, like the community I heard at prayer last Sunday, before Mass for the Solemnity of Christ the King, find space and time to lift up our minds and hearts. As Isaiah says in the first reading, O house of Jacob, let us walk in the light of the Lord.